have a smaller can inside of here. You can't hardly see it. We got a lot of wood on it, but it's about a 15 gallon? And about a 15-gallon barrel inside of here with the lid on it. Yeah, I just have a few holes in it. I was thinking about it, but you want low oxygen, so you don't want to put too many right at that bottom. Yeah. We've got a couple of holes at the bottom. Yeah. So this is about a 15-gallon. You can fill this full of anything. We have wood like this in it right now, but you can use stalks. You can use like sunflower stalks. You can use like the lamb's ear, lamb's quarters, those big stalks, all kinds of stuff like that. Sumac, you know, anything that you have an abundance of. We're really big on using what you have, using what you can gather, what's around. You know, there's a lot of things that we can use that are, you know, right outside the door. So, we put whatever type of material we're going to use inside of the 15-gallon barrel, and we shut that up, and then we stick wood all the way around it. This is a 55-gallon barrel here, so we stick wood all the way around it, and then on top of it, and then Weston torches it. We catch that on fire, and the wood burning on the outside gets it hot enough on the inside without actually having a fire. So we're not burning the material off. We're actually just making a pure carbon source. And that pure carbon source is really, really good for a lot of things. It's really beneficial. We use it in aquaponics, we use it in the gardens, we have it in our worm bins. It holds 3 times its water, its weight in water. And so putting it inside of your gardens at like a 10 or 15% capacity, you're increasing your water capacity by 30%. So it's a huge deal. It's also like a tiny microbe hotel. So we could pass this around, and you guys can kind of, you guys want to come take a look and get a piece. This is what the end product looks
what it looks
like
when you're done.
A good indication of it being done is when you kind of feels like a glass. It's real light, it's real shiny. Kind of looks like charcoal. So the biggest difference between biochar and charcoal is the bio. There's a lot of life that we put inside of this. So this doesn't go directly into the garden. If we were to put this directly into the garden, it would actually pull a lot of our nutrients and a lot of our life out of the garden and make it deficient before it started giving back.
So if you had like an acreage that had a bunch of stuff where you're trying to get it to be more natural again, you could pull that all on the acreage and it would pull all that between the nutrients, the micronutrients, and what's in there being charcoal activated. Pull it all out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just let it just sit and break down into the soil when you're doing it.
Yeah, so it doesn't break down. Once it's in its full potential of a carbon source, it really doesn't break down. So like in the Amazon, they found places where villages made these huge trenches, and they would have these huge gatherings, and they would burn all of, pretty much like the leftovers of all their big gatherings where they made meads and beers and things like that, and they would throw that stuff into this trench, and then they would bury it, and then they would do that over and over, and what they wound up making was biochar. And so now in the Amazon, you can dig this up, and it's 100 feet in the ground, and it's still in the same form, biochar, and that they call it Tearria Sanders, and it's beautiful, black, lush dirt. I mean, it's the most abundant microbial inoculant. I mean, it's amazing. It'd be so cool to go see that.
So it stays in there and it just continues to create.
Continues to create life, continues to hold water.
So
yeah.
It's becoming, like you said, dark.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's humus at that point. I mean, it's just absolutely life.
We're gonna light it on fire.
Okay, yeah.
How long do you burn that?
Oh, I got biochar all over your
How long do
face.
you burn that to get your biochar in the wood barrel?
We just burn it till the wood in it is gone. So you know that half a day or.
Fitting for it.
Did you just say ow? Wait, what did you do?
I said, oh man.
It went out.